talk about Douglas, naughty little character. Was there whiplash going from Douglas to John Dutton every week?
You know, without a doubt, it was really weird because obviously John Dutton is, a dark, powerful force to say the least. And what Kevin and Taylor have built in that world is the exact opposite of Palm Royale. I mean, Palm Royale is wildly fun, and funny, and it has this, unusual level of complicated depth that I think simmers underneath. But it's they couldn't be more different in the worlds, But like Yellowstone, they both have a lot of pressure on them, that people love Yellowstone, and we want people to love Palm Royale, and so we fought really hard for the show to be great, and I think that's one very clear connection between them. Everybody on both shows deeply, deeply cares about what they're doing.
This show is magnificent. I mean, the cast, the plot, everything about it, the twists and turns. I know that you and Kristen spoke about just wanting to talk your ear off with Carol. Like, did you ever just want to hold her longer? Like, okay, tell us one more story. Tell us one more thing.
Look, the other night at dinner, we sat down and, got her talking. And, Carol's not hard to get talking. And it's so special when she, goes back and begins to tell stories of her arriving in New York City in the 1950s and living in a one-room apartment with 5 other girls on a cot when she lived in her grandmother's house and slept on a couch for 20 years. You hear these incredible, the iconographic element of who she is, but she is a rare, rare, rare being. Obviously, to be her age, to do the work that she's doing, but the soul that she has and the fact that she's signed every single autograph and she's responded to every single fan letter she's ever gotten, and all the actors had stories of that they'd sent her something from theater camp, in the 1968, and they have the T-shirt that she signed to their theater camp, stuff that's just, it's amazing.
So how many selfies did you get on set?
I was almost over the top with them. I'd be like, hey, Carol, can we? It was fun, yeah.
That is so funny. I feel like Palm Royale and just Hollywood have these parallels. What would you say are the similarities between the two?
Well, the obvious one is the Oscars, right? I mean, Palm Royale, the beach club, the balls, all of it, it is their Oscars. And they have these weird parties every week to try and figure out who's the most glamorous, and everyone wants to be a part of it. Everyone wants to win the beach ball. And that's kind of what the story is about. In the Palm Royale case, it's all kind of ridiculous, but there's the same sort of pressure, there's the same sort of passion, there's the same sort of silliness that goes into the over-the-top elements of it. And I don't know, it's the Oscars of Palm Royale, or the Oscars of Palm Beach, Florida in the 1960s.
Now, if you were part of a country club, what would the gossip be about you?
That he doesn't want to be there.
Why are his pants that long?
He wants to be somewhere else. I wouldn't. I'm not exactly the country club type. I'm happy to look the part tonight, but yeah.
I see you nodding your head.
You're like, yes, can confirm. Okay, I just have to know for us, how often do you make Josh rewatch Sweet Home Alabama?
Not once.
Not once?
And I'm Team Patrick Dempsey.
From day one, she was like, oh yeah, you were the other guy. And I was like,
I know.
She was like, I always felt bad for. She was like, I didn't like you because I liked. You stole her from Patrick. I was like, that is
ongoing problem.
Oh my God. The night you
actually watched it, part of it once, and she fell asleep 10 minutes in. It was still I'm still Team Patrick, and that was it.
That is the shocker of the night, ladies and gentlemen. You guys have so much fun. Hopefully something will revive the love between you guys. Thank you so much for stopping. Bye, guys.